Scarlotos, Toast Coffee House, 46 East Main Street, seeks permission to open a full-service coffee house serving breakfast and lunch. Subject is located in the D3 business zone. Yes. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Mr. Chair,
Oh, yes.
I'd just like to interrupt for a second as counsel to the neighboring parcel. I'd like to recuse myself from this application.
Okay, you are so dismissed.
Mr. Chairman, I also made a larger copy. I was kind of under pressure trying to get the application in. They're a little small. If anybody would like to have
Sure,
larger
just,
copies.
yeah, pass them around. Sure. Appreciate it. Sure.
First of all, is it, and second of all, is it a law, is it a suggestion? Because I'm not sure. And that's what we have to
But if you don't look any further, I agree with Ryan. I think the man like is a technology and develop a franchise. Which, that's the chapter on Nicolak, is licensed technology.
Okay. All right, we'll talk about it offline, I guess. You and I will have a chat. So, Mr. Scarlotos, you're, this is you?
This is me.
You are the proprietor of,
I am the proprietor of Toast Coffee House.
there are a lot of people who are very anxious to have you open in the village of Patchogue.
It's very nice. I'm very excited to have the opportunity.
They don't want to be going to Port Jefferson.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, sir, tell us about what you plan on doing in your project.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with the same idea. We're gonna do breakfast and lunch 7 days a week. Currently, I'm open 8 to 3 in Port Jeff, but I may go a little bit earlier in Patchogue. Port Jeff is really not on the way to anything, so the village didn't seem to get busy early, which is why we chose the 8 o'clock. But I'm hoping to really create a place that seems to have been here. You know, I'm really going for, I love a lot of things about Patchogue. I like the history. So in the decor and the design, I'm sort of hoping to capture that. We have a scratch kitchen, so we're going to make all the food the same way. This location is bigger than the one I have. I'm very limited in a lot of things that I can do in Port Jeff, so I'm hoping to expand creatively a little bit more here. 80% of the menu items are going to be the same. We're going to definitely make some things that are unique to this spot. In this particular building, I had the opportunity to either choose the front or the back, and we chose the back with the hallway. And I was hoping to utilize the outdoor seating if possible. One of the things I would like to also apply for a beer and wine license. We do Bloody Marys and mimosas. Bloody Marys we use sake. And trying to think if there's any other questions.
So the beer and wine license, you still will only remain open until what time in the afternoon?
Currently we open until 3 on the weekends, we open until 4. In Port Jefferson we do transform into a wine bar on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. We serve fondue, wine, and tapas. I'm not sure I'm going to do the same here. I know that it is an issue as far as parking, so that is concerned. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew in the beginning. I sort of opened that up to fulfill a need I felt in that village. I don't know that we are so unique to do that here in Patchogue, so.
Well, as long as you understand, your application is for a full-service coffee house serving breakfast and lunch.
Yeah. That
As
is
long as you don't go beyond the breakfast and lunch isn't at 10 o'clock at night with
Sure.
4,000 people hanging out the front door, as is some of the establishments downtown do tend to do from time to time. That's what we're interested in. We're interested right now, and as far as this application is concerned, if you did want to do that, I'm not saying you can't do that, but it would require a different application.
I'm okay with that, and this,
You understand
I
that?
do understand that, and I'm happy with this.
That's great, and we're happy with you.
Oh, excellent.
All right, so this building is the old Rite Aid drugstore for those of you who've been around since
Forever.
forever. And is it taking the entire, or was it an antique store?
Stationary at one point.
It was a stationery
Patchogue
store. Yeah.
stationery, right?
You're really dating yourself now. But you're taking half of the store, correct?
I am.
All right, so you're taking the eastern or the east side of the store.
And there's a door back there, right on the facing,
There's,
okay,
Yes.
that's what I remember.
So when you walk in, there's a set of stairs that goes down, right? Isn't there a set of stairs that go down?
That's the front part.
That's the front part.
yeah, I'm not gonna be utilizing
Oh,
that.
okay. I
There are
see.
two basements.
I see. So you're just gonna have the door open to Main Street and you walk down the hallway to
Yeah.
get to your, okay, I see. So you're really in the back, not the front.
Right.
The store in the front.
So you could access either way, correct? The side door and
Yeah.
through the main street
Yes,
itself?
I'm trying to figure that out logistically. It might be a winter and summer entrance.
Now, you did mention something about outdoor seating in the summertime.
Yes.
Expand upon that.
I know that the space has actually a courtyard that it shares with the library. I was told that 50% of that is owned by the landlord, and the other 50% is owned by the library.
Do you have is there a survey in the packet that shows that?
Actually, the villages.
No. No, the library actually called and expressed some concern because they do own part of it. And I said that I did not have any kind of a plan, seating plan for the outdoor.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really sure if you were doing that.
Yeah, for me, it would be a nice addition, but it's, again, I have, with the 85 seats, that's plenty. So,
If the outdoor seating is in fact owned by the landlord, then it would be something we could consider.
Okay.
If it's not owned by the landlord, then obviously we'd have to get permission to go on whichever property it is.
sure.
So at this point, that's gonna have to be out of the mix until such time as we figure out what's what there,
Okay,
so.
yeah, that's,
So for the purpose of this approval, we're not approving that part of your request.
okay,
Understood? No problem with that?
no problem with that.
I mean, if the thing is right, we can always get that grant.
Okay, good.
What kind of signage are you considering? Because it's a little unusual for this village. So
Yes.
how are you alerting? Because there's an alley here, right? So what kind of signage are you considering?
It's interesting, because I keep sort of struggling with that corner
Yeah.
location. The landlords had mentioned that they were going to change the facade, so I was going to coordinate with them, really. I wanted to, because the space is the frontage of Main Street, there'll be another tenant in there. I just wanted to sort of, I don't want my sign to be too big in the front. I kind of like being hidden, I like being in the alley. I'll most likely put a hanging
I was just
strong
going to
sign.
suggest that a
That's
lot of
great.
people are doing that now.
Yeah, I really like
That's
that.
attractive.
That alleyway has been improved, right? That's all.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
it's
really
nice.
good shape. It's all lit and everything.
Oh,
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
that would be great.
Actually, the library does programs back in there too. So they've had signage sort of out there directing back. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's pretty nice.
You'd have to have some signage on the corner of the building.
Yeah, they will.
Big arrow.
Yeah.
Right. Have you explored the Board of Health? What,
Yeah, it's a raw space, so it's gonna be a challenge. Not
I know, it's
stuff I've been through
Time-consuming.
before, but yeah, it's,
How many employees will you have?
currently have 26. I'm roughly gonna stay in that realm, about 15 per day.
Right. And the seating, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 50 or 60 seats.
I'm gonna shoot, actually 85 was
85.
the number I was hoping for.
You don't have counter seating, right? It's just table seating?
I do have counter seating.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
in front of the kitchen?
it is, yes.
Okay.
That area there.
This long area in front here,
Yes, yeah,
that's a counter.
that's the counter.
Well, seating here is going to be determined by the fire marshal. But, you know, it's a good layout with the tables, so, and it's breakfast kind of situation anyway, so that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
What are your hours of operation gonna be? Again,
Currently, I'm 8 to 3. I'm probably going to do 7. I'm probably going to open 7 to 3 in the beginning to see if it makes sense.
okay.
Same thing on the weekend, 7 to 4 instead of 8 to 4?
Yeah, 7 to 4.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking at, space. I think we're figuring What kind of, because this is kind of unusual with the windows, lack of windows, I suppose. I know the space fairly well.
Yeah.
I know there are windows in the back. What kind of lighting are you going to bring into here to sort of illuminate the space a little bit better?
Yeah, I like the pendant lighting. I was going to do a mixture of, the motif that I'm really going for is I want to use a lot of the old style look, but with like a cast iron. With, it looks like candles, but it's it's lights. Pendant lighting, things along those lines. No fluorescence. I currently have the hi-hats and display lighting for most of the art. So, yeah. We do a lot of art. By the way, I didn't mention that, but we have rotating art exhibits that we feature in-house. So, we'll put local artists on the walls and, really trying to make it fun. So.
There's folks from Art Space involved in that.
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah.
Now, is this building is currently hooked to the sewer system?
It is.
It is. So you need to get, there's no grease trap in this building, though,
So
obviously.
go from a dry use to a wet use.
Yeah, you have to go to wet use.
Yeah. They have.
Do you have a schedule of what you're looking at?
In the process, I'm looking at probably by May 1st, if all goes well. Not knowing.
It's quick.
It
Quick.
is, I know.
This is a big walk-in box, I guess, number 12. Well, that's just a closet. Okay. No nitrogen tanks in here, right?
No,
Parking is not an issue because it's in the zone. Well, parking is an issue, but it's not an issue for the tenant. Okay. Any questions? Mr. Furman? Any other questions? Counselor? Anyone in the audience wish to speak for or against the application? Please come forward, state your name and address. Tell us what's on your mind.
Mary Kassner, 193 North Ocean Avenue. While I love toast, I will say the change of use of this building is very concerning to me as a resident. We are taking, once again, one of our dry use, one of our retail spaces, and we're turning it over to wet use. Once we turn it to wet, it's not going to go back. I think that you have, by law, you can, that is legitimate. But I do think that we have got to begin to be concerned about the amount of space that we are changing over from straight retail to restaurant/bar/breakfast and things along those lines. There is, as a professor at FIT, there is a proportion, there is a direct rate of how much retail you need to have to how much restaurant/bar. We are way opposite that. We are in dire, the reverse. Love toast, think it's a good idea. Concerned very much about the fact that we are taking that building, it's off the inventory at that point. How many, and then when we go back and we really look at how much real retail space do we have. We understand, it's the landlords, they are renting that. But I think that if, as a community, as a board, we send a stronger message out to landlords that, yes, you need to go out and you need to search for retail. Retail's harder to find, it's easier to get restaurants and bars, particularly these days in our area. But if we begin to tell the landlords, no, we don't want any more restaurants and bars in Patchogue, they are going to search out and find retail clients. If we make it easy for them, they're not going to do it. And I just want to make, this is the year, according to Paul, this is the year of the residents. The Chamber of Commerce says this is the year of retail. Well, somebody's going to have to fight for retail, and I'm just saying my piece about it.
Okay, thank you. I think that in the absence of a master plan, which we definitely need to get done in this village, we're powerless to make those determinations. However, retail is definitely needed in the village. If you want to, sure, just come right back up.
I just had just to address the concerns, and I completely understand. One of the great things about Toast and it being a breakfast place is that it really brought a lot more people to the daytime, and it really helped out the retail businesses. Most of them thanked me and opened up earlier, and so I'm hoping to, to really add to that. So I just wanted to make that known.
Thank you.
Sure. That's a great concern.
Okay.
You don't have one.
I know that.
I'm sorry.
You going to suggest the absence of more?
Yes, I was. That was rules.
Okay, so in the application of Terrence Scarlotos, Toast Coffee House, 46 East Main Street, I'll entertain a motion on the application. Your remarks are duly noted, and we should all fight for more retail, but in this case, this is a business we definitely want brought here, for sure. So I'll entertain a motion from the board.
Motion to approve as presented and of course subject to Suffolk County Health Department. An ARB.
Okay, motion made. Can I get a second on the motion?
Second.
Second by Ms. Kelly. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Good luck, sir.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Somebody go get Michael. Okay, let the reflect that